how to keep kids engaged if they are at home?
We have a rule of no TV at home.
Okay.
So, I mean, people get surprised the entire TV panel is empty. We have a WhatsApp group, Avu and Nanu's activities. We keep sending activities there. Like we have a list. We have to teach them these emotions. We have to teach them these skills. We have a list. We do activities. It is very organized in my case.
What strategies have you found effective for managing your time, energy between family, business, and then content creation? You're so much consistent with your content creation also. How you manage that trip, I also need.
First of all, I told you, equal parenting. It has helped me a lot. We have this rule that one of us will be there with the kids. He is so much into raising children that he is doing it like 50-50. And when I used to breastfeed my son, he used to be like, I wish I could also breastfeed. मुझे लगता है कि जैसे हमारे पेरेंट्स करते थे ग्रोसरी प्लानिंग, वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है टू मेक श्योर दैट किड्स आर नॉट कंज्यूमिंग जंक. जब आप 10 मिनट में मंगाते हो तो आप काउंट नहीं रख पाते हो कि आप बच्चों को क्या क्या खिलाए जा रहे हो.
You should make more of cooking videos now.
I have a page millets वाली मम्मी. I post only millets recipes there.
Acha, I never knew that. Jyoti, you just had a controversy, biggest controversy.
I will not try to mask whatever I did. I did something, I will take responsibility.
She's that one powerful lady. She's a chemical engineer by profession, a mom content creator, a mom of two, and also now running a successful food business for kids, which is a clean business, Little Cherry Foods. Today, I welcome in my podcast Jyoti, and she's a powerful. Let's hear from her journey, and a lot about kids' nutrition and millet based products. If you still haven't subscribed to my channel, I request you to please hit the subscribe button and like if you like the video, and don't forget the notifications so that you don't miss any podcast for moms and kids. Hi Jyoti, I am really impressed by your journey, but I really want to listen from you, from a chemical engineer to mom creator, mom of two, and now successfully running your own business. So how it all started?
Thank you so much, Garima, for inviting me here. I mean, even in my dream, I never imagined that I'll be running a company, running a business. I mean, like, I was someone who was totally into research. My background is missile and rocket designing, and I was totally into that. And I was, even after leaving my job, I was working as a freelancer for Indian Air Force. And never in my dreams I thought that I will start a food business. But when my son was born, I was facing some breastfeeding issues. He was not latching properly, so I did some workshops before starting his solids. And then I got to know about sprouted ragi flour.
Okay.
And when he turned 6 months, like in March 2020, lockdown happened.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I made all those powders and everything at home. Like Happy Tummy Mix, what we are selling, Little Millet Makhana, and everything at home. And then my husband, who is a typical businessman, who's a typical baniya, said, we can make a business out of it. I was not aware about other brands who were already doing it. Like some of the brands are there who were already doing it. He said, we can make a business out of it. We discovered one brand which unfortunately has shut down its operations now. And we thought, okay, they have 36,000 followers, means like we'll have to gain 100 followers in a day, and we'll have 36,000 people, and then we can, kind of
you calculated that maths.
Yeah, calculated. Right. And he told that this much is the urban population. Just look at the, the demand will be too high, and he only pushed me. Initially, when I started this page as a content creator, I was not sure about the business at all. Even after the launch, I was like, I will do it as a part-time thing, because I was doing pretty good in my content creation journey. So I thought I'll do it as a part-time thing. But when we started with 6 products, and like after a week of launch, a mother, she messaged me that after using Happy Tummy Mix, my son, who was facing chronic constipation, is now somewhat healed. And that gave me so much motivation. I'm still getting goosebumps because that was one of the biggest motivating factor to run it as a full-fledged business, and that gave me confidence that this thing, I mean, not only calculations and all the technical talk is doing making some change, but this business will also make a change in life. So yeah.
Yeah. So you were raising your daughter along with the brand. So how difficult it was. मतलब आपका son तो थोड़ा बड़ा हो चुका था, daughter तो बिल्कुल, and you conceived and everything, and while you were building this brand.
I think I'm very fortunate. I'm very lucky to have a very good support system. Like, my husband is my biggest support. I'm here doing this podcast, but I know at home he's taking care of kids. So
Yeah.
for us, parenting is almost 50-50. He
Wow.
gives birth to children, he will feed them food, he will put them to sleep. I mean, he literally, he is so much into raising children that he is doing it like 50-50. And
Ah.
when I used to breastfeed my son, he used to be like, I wish I could also breastfeed. Because he was so jealous of me, because my son was always, clingy towards me, and he said, I wish I could also breastfeed. So that is one thing that has, helped me a lot, because he takes care of kids very well.
So, what are your biggest challenges in the initial stage of bringing your brand or raising children? And do you involve your kids also with this brand?
My kids are highly involved in the brand. People have seen my son packing all the Amla Prash packets, all the
Oh.
stickers and all he will put with the workers, and we put a small label in it with love, packed by Cherry. So some people get those Amla Prash packets. So he is totally into packing. My son and daughter, both of them, they remain with us in the office, like in the factory. They see all the production thing happening. My son even seals the packets.
Oh,
My daughter
wow.
will sit with the workers and talk with them. So she's an entertainment package for them. So my children are 100% involved in the business.
So, can you share a pivotal moment or decision that significantly impacted your brand's trajectory? Because today it's super successful. So, what that one thing that changed the trajectory that you thought that yes, now I have to do it?
See, that example that I
Yes,
told
yes,
you,
you
that
gave
was
me.
one of the things. Like, I'll give you another example. Uh, my neighbor, she's a friend also. Her son had adenoids, like,
Okay.
and doctor asked, like, some operation or something doctor recommended, and she said, can I start Amla Prash for him? I said, yeah, you can start. She started Amla Prash, and he healed.
Oh.
She went to Nasik, she brought a sari for me, and I've kept it sari safely that I'll wear it the day our factory is fully built. On the day of puja, I'm going to wear that sari, because that is one of
That's
the.
giving me goosebumps.
Even I am getting goosebumps, because that was one of the moments I realized that this brand is making change in life of children.
Yeah.
So that's what, and it connected me more to the brand. So that was one moment.
What strategies have you found effective for managing your time, energy between family, business, and then content creation? You are so much consistent with your content creation also. How you manage that trip, I also need.
First of all, I told you, equal parenting. It has helped me a lot, because I know if I'm not there, my husband is there. We have this rule that one of us will be there with the kids. Even if my kid is attending tuition or any activity class, one of us is always there. That is the thumb rule in our family. This thing has helped. Apart from that, uh, discipline that I learned from my husband only, because he has been a cricketer and he used to wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning. He is very punctual, very, very strict about time. So maybe because of that, at 8:30 he wants the breakfast on table. So breakfast is there on the table. And we have hired a number of helps. Like from morning 7 to night 10, we have helps at home. Because anybody who's going to start business, they should not shy away from seeking help and hiring helps, because if you will not hire help, you will end up messing everything. You come back from the office, you want to give quality time to your children, and now you have to cook.
Cook.
Instead of cooking,
Ask me.
instead of cooking, give that time to your children. You can, you can go and add that tadka, you can, give them instructions how to cook. But I feel that as a working mother, we should hire helps, we should spend quality time with our children.
Okay, but a lot of moms don't get that help and don't get that liberty to keep that help. What do you want to say to them?
I'll tell you one thing. When I started this content creation journey,
Mm-hmm.
I hired a full-time help and I was paying her whatever I was earning. I was even paying my savings to her. So you have to take that risk. I took that risk. I paid my entire earning to the help, and that multiplied within 5 6 months, and I was earning 10x. So I would say you have to take that risk. Without helps, you cannot do it. Otherwise, you will end up getting frustrated. You will not give time to your children. That will bring built in more frustration. So you have, if people around you are not giving help, snatch it from them. Your child is just not. I mean, it's not just the mother's responsibility. You have
Yeah.
to ask help from people around.
And if people around are not giving help and not allowing, because I've seen a lot of, I am connected to one support group also, Mompreneur support group also. I've seen a lot of moms not getting support from family and not allowing to keep helps, and then also managing that small business. So it becomes really toll on their mental health and
It's
everything. It's very
very
difficult.
tough. It's very tough to manage without a help. You can do a job without a helper. I'm telling you this thing because you have a schedule. You go at 9 o'clock. Work is assigned by somebody else. You do that work. You come back home. You don't have to do that brainstorming. But if you run a
Yeah.
business, you cannot do it like that. Because every day you are the mastermind behind that business. Even if you have employees, you are the mastermind. To think peacefully, you need to have that time. So I feel that even if you're burning cash initially,
Yeah.
even if you have to fight and hire ahead.
So this one message you want to go to inspiring mompreneurs, and what else you have learned in this journey of balancing everything, how to keep kids engaged and you take care of them to the work. If not at work, then if they are at home.
We have a rule of no TV at home.
Okay.
So there are no televisions at our house. I mean, people get surprised the entire TV panel is empty.
Okay.
We have, uh, like me and my husband, we plan the activities in advance. We have a WhatsApp group, Avu and Manu's activities. We keep sending
Oh.
activities there. कि आज ये करना है. We have to teach this concept to children this week. We have to teach them kindness. We have to teach them this. Like we have a list. We have to teach them these emotions. We have to teach them these skills. We have a list. We do activities. It is very organized in my case. So like
I think organization is one thing I'm learning from you, that you have to, and time management is
time
very.
management, punctuality, discipline, having helps, doing things on time, no procrastination, no scrolling of reel. You have to be very disciplined if you want things to be in place. Because even we were struggling, like when only Aviraj was there. Some days it was like I'm not giving a minute to him. I'm not giving. So my husband said, start waking up at least 30 minutes early. You will see a lot of change, and it actually changed. I was someone who used to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and 8 was also very early for me. Now I've switched to like 6:30, 7 o'clock, and it has made a lot of change in my life. So do breakfast on time. Then 8:30 lights are off at our place. I mean
Same as that.
8:30 and 8:30 my kids sleep. So punctuality is one thing which will definitely help you to balance things.
With kids sleep punctuality, I always got to listen from all my family members, because being a sleep consultant, I think that sleep is one thing which is very very
I
important.
agree.
If they're not sleeping on time now, then they are cranky, you are even more cranky.
My husband is like 8:30 they sleep. Now we have free time.
Yes.
You have like 2 hours to enjoy.
Absolutely, and it's
And
so important.
exactly.
मतलब,
That will be a big game changer. If your kids sleep on time, it's a big game changer.
I totally agree with you. Now let's talk about millets, which is your matlab, the hero content of your brand. What sparked your interest in millets as a key ingredient in your products?
See, I told you about that workshop. The Dr. Rupal Dalal, she told me about sprouted ragi.
Okay.
I wasn't even aware about ragi before starting solids for my son. So I started studying what is ragi, what are the various millets. Then I came across you can't imagine, I watched like 88 videos in a day on millets.
Oh.
And in a month I read around 150 plus research papers. So I got to know that millets are actually very beneficial, and they are the real traditional food of India.
Yeah.
And these positive millets, they, apart from being nutritious, they have a lot of healing power too. Like foxtail millet, it is protein rich, it is good for the bone health of children, it is good for their brain development. Brown top millet is very good for the gut because it is having the highest fiber content. Little millet is good for the hormones. And kodo millet is good for maintaining the iron levels, and it's good for gaining weight also. So I got to know about these benefits, and I was like, "Ki, if our traditional food has so much power, then why not start with these?"
So how they actually we inculcate all these millets to the kids? Because मतलब हम millets तो obviously नवरात्रों में खाते हैं, ठीक है? मैं typically बोलूँ तो we eat millets at the time of नवरात्रि, and वो खाना ही हमारे को लगता है इतना मुश्किल लगता है. And how to inculcate all these millets into kids' life?
See, for start, you can start with millet noodles. You can start with millets ka pancake, because these things are like, kids crave for these textures. And then you can slowly switch rice with boiled millet. You can make millet ki tikkis. I mean, the kids will not be able to find out that millet is there in the tikki.
But isn't it millet very hard?
No. If you soak it for 8 hours, sprout it, and then cook it, it is actually very soft and gooey when you cook it.
But like, for example, your brands give millet flours, okay? And if I have cooked pancakes, they were amazing. But otherwise, if I'll buy kuttu ka atta and all that, and if I make chilas out of that, they are very hard.
They are hard because you are not adding any binder. Because wheat has gluten, it doesn't require any kind of binder. But for millets, you need to add some paneer, or potato, or any binder like 10 to 15%. You can even add urad dal powder. It will make the texture softer and better. And for millets, you will have to use a little extra ghee. So this is one thing you can follow. Always cook it on low flame, because if you put it on high flame, it will cook from outside and it will be gooey from inside. So that texture, kids will never like it.
So cook it on low flame.
Yes, always cook millets on low flame.
अच्छा मतलब I think this was my next question. What are the most common misconceptions about millets you want to address? I think misconception ये मेरी ही सबसे बड़ी थी कि millets are very hard.
No, they are not. Even if you make rotis, like if you're making jowar ki roti, if you add a little bit of lokhi, you grate the lokhi and add, it becomes thali peet, and it's so yummy. I mean, like, my kids, they love it. If you talk about little millet, a small amount of wheat, add some onion, a little dal or whatever you have, and just make dough. Add little ghee in the dough, and those parathas are so soft and so yummy.
I think how to make it is very important.
Very, very important. And soaking is very important. And clubbing millet with the right seed is also very important. If you club it with the right seed, like if you club bajra and pumpkin seeds, it's very nutritious. If you club little millet and makhana, it's very easy to digest and rich in calcium. So basics of cooking, I think they are lost. People don't know how to cook it.
You should make more of cooking videos now.
I have a page, Millets Wali Mummy. I post only millets recipes there.
Acha, I never knew that. I'll check now. So I never knew that you have another page also, Millet Ki Mummy.
I have one more page, Millets Wali Mummy. Though there are just 40 posts there, but they're all millet recipes.
I'll check them out now. Is there any specific millet varieties you prefer and why?
I think all the millets are good, but I love all the 5 positive millets because they are very easy to digest, very easy.
What do you mean by positive millets?
By positive millets, I mean that those millets not only have nutrients, they also have healing properties.
Okay.
I mean, those millets are known as positive millets. So kodo millet, little millet, barnyard millet,
Ragi?
foxtail millet, no.
No? Okay.
Foxtail millet and brown top millet. These 5 millets are positive millets, and they have very good healing properties also. And I feel that every kid, like for me, the first food is little millet because it is easy to digest, very tasty, and very, very nutritious to start with.
I think मतलब being in this mommy blogger content creation journey, I have listened a lot, seen a lot of brands. I've never heard of these brand names.
We have Little Millet Makhana, we have Foxtail Milk Noodles, we have Kodo Millet Noodles, we have Amaranth Pancake, we have Kodo Millet Dosa Mix. I mean, I've calculated like these millets must be included in a child's diet, and we have different products from these millets. We have ragi also, we have jowar also, but we have different positive millets also.
Superb. I think these names I have not heard. या maybe हिंदी names सुने होंगे इनके.
कुटकी, कंगनी, समा के चावल.
समक के चावल एक सुना हुआ है क्यों क्योंकि वो हम नवरात्रे में खाते हैं है ना.
That is
Other than
barnyard
that,
millet.
that is barnyard millet. Okay, now what is this best selling product of your brand? I
Two
feel
products.
okay.
One is Amla Prash.
Okay.
I mean, it is actually a viral product, I would say. Like
Yeah,
whoever
right.
has
I have heard,
tried,
I have listened, I have मतलब read a lot of reviews
we
on your
launched
brand.
the trial pack like I think 2 weeks ago,
Wow.
and we had 650 pieces of that. And
Okay.
within like 10 hours, all the 650 pieces were gone.
Wow.
And we actually got so much positive reviews like it's so tasty, it's so.
Simply, I also say it's very tasty, very tasty.
And apart from that, pancakes. Our ragi choco banana pancake is a hit. I mean, whoever has tried it, they're buying it again and again and again and again. So pancakes are also one of the major selling products, and our little millet makhana flour.
So for makhana flour, what you can use for that?
You can use it to make chilas, you can use it to make rotis and all, you can use it in tikkis, you can coat it and make cutlets, you can use it in place of maida to make pasta sauce.
So मतलब so we can use all these flours in a multi.
Yeah.
And I think this knowledge is not available in the market. You should spread more of knowledge on this
I
about
keep talking,
millets.
I post almost one video daily, but the problem is that like I have to keep on posting and posting again.
Yes. People like me also have very little span and forget things. But yeah, I think हमें पता है क्या, we always found it the easy way. कुछ और लिया घर पे जो पड़ा है या कर लिया types.
Kids, once they are used to the taste of millets,
Taste, हाँ.
they start, I mean, they will not eat simple wheat and rice so easily. Like my kids, they love little millet makhane ka chila. They ask me to cook it. Like, mummy LMM ka chila bana do, mummy ragi wala pancake bana do, ragi ka dosa khana hai. Matlab,
Right.
they are fond of millets and they ask for it.
So yes, introducing right and reducing early is the spine. So if any child is 6 months and they want to start their journey of their solids, what all to include and what all to start?
See, you can start with little millet. I mean, that is the best millet to start with. You can start with sprouted ragi. It is also very
In
good.
which form to start? Please tell that also.
You can start in the form of porridge. You can make soft chilas, because for my kids, I didn't give a lot of purees. I started with proper texture. So
Right.
I started with chilas, soft chilas of these flours, and you can also give noodles from some ethical brands, the brands that are not using chemicals to make the noodles, because noodles is one texture kids really love. Make sure there are no chemicals in it, because for our masala mix also we don't have citric acid in it. So you'll have to first investigate whether it is suitable for the kid or not. So you can use it as it is. Pancakes for babies who are a little bigger, because obviously there is a small amount of unrefined sugar in it.
Can you share a story behind your viral product, Amla Prash? Its creation, why you came up with this product, what made you think about a product like Chaman Prash to be like Amla Prash?
I should thank my friend Sonali for that. Sonali Sarkar, she's also a blogger.
Yeah.
She one fine day posted a reel about a reel where she made Amla Prash at home.
Okay.
So Amla Prash originally has 42 herbs in it. In the Bheshaj Ratnavali, that is the real Ayurvedic text, it has 42 herbs in it.
Okay.
So she randomly messaged me, why don't you come up with this product? I told her that I am thinking about it, but I don't know whether people will accept it or not. She said, you should come up with it. Then I went after my husband. Sonali कह रही है ये वाला product launch करो. I really admire her. She's so sweet.
Ah, right.
So
I know.
Sonali कह रही है ये वाला product launch करो, and obviously my husband was not convinced initially. Chyawanprash for kids नहीं खाते बच्चे Chyawanprash. Then धीरे धीरे we had a word. Then my mother-in-law, she told that they used to make it at home with 42 herbs and all. She told all the process. Then we brought the book, which is the Ratnavali, and we got it manufactured.
Then you made it on your own first
Yes.
in a small batches.
Yes, yes.
How you did testing and everything, and in your brand also, how you take care of that the product, whatever you are sourcing, is pure and everything.
We only buy from certified organic brands. We make sure that all the products are NABL tested. We have a QC person who takes care. He will randomly pick up the packets. He will check, investigate the packets. I take packets at home and I cook it from the packets. My mother-in-law initially used to say, "Why are you taking packets? पैकेट भी वेस्ट होता है." बट आई सेड मम्मी जी चेक कैसे करेंगे, कभी कुछ पैकेट में कुछ निकला तो वो पता कैसे चलेगा. सो आई यूज इट फ्रॉम द पैकेट ओनली. आई नेवर आई डोंट ब्रिंग इट इन द रॉ फॉर्म. I use it from the packet. So we keep a track of everything, all the licensing, all the testing, everything.
And you made in small batches first and try,
Yeah.
and then make it in big brand. How the process goes about?
For Amla Prash, I mean, it's a tedious process. Firstly, Amla is cooked, I mean, boiled in a copper vessel, a huge copper vessel. All the herbs are soaked along. And after like 48 hours, Amla is cooked it in that water. And then all the water is separated. A kadha is made. That kadha also takes 5-6 hours to make. Then the Amla is cooked for another like almost 6-7 hours. The entire Amla pulp is cooked. And then kadha and amla is mixed. Then it is manually sieved. I mean, on a large iron sieve, it's manually sieved, and everything is done on a chula and in kadais, iron kadais.
So good. So you have all the setup and you did all. Superb. So what are your thoughts on catering to different dietary restrictions and allergies in kids?
See, if you talk about a child with celiac disease or having severe allergies, sometimes on special request, in a different mixer grinder and pulverizer, we make the products and give it to the parent, because we have made laddus in past which was kept all away from everything in the facility. Since we have wheat in the facility, we avoid it, but we have a room that is free from wheat and all. So on special request, sometimes we do it, but yeah, kids with severe allergies, I mean, it is very tough to do mass production for them. Very, very tough.
And
for
are
those
millets okay for allergic kids?
Yeah, it's hypoallergic in nature. I mean, millets normally are not allergic at all for anyone. I mean, it's hypoallergic. Wheat is because of the gluten present in it. Some people are resistant to gluten. Because of the insecticides, basically, that is sprayed on the wheat. Some compound, I think some glucose or phosphate is made, which is not good for children. I am not remembering the name exactly. But yeah, normally millets are not allergic. But since we have wheat, we use organic wheat, but yes, kids with celiac.
So you use meat only for laddus?
We use it for laddus and one of our happy tummy mix. It is, I forgot about that product. It is also our hero product. I mean, it is why, I mean, the sale is immense for that product.
So what that actually is product?
It is sprouted wheat, sprouted ragi and sprouted moong. Naturally, amylase is fortified using the, I mean, if you do germination, amylase is fortified, and amylase is a digestive enzyme. It helps in healing the gut, and the food is easier to digest if it is having amylase. So for kids with constipation and all, it's very helpful.
So this is for early days, or anybody can?
Anybody can have it. If a kid is facing like constipation issues, what you can do is, if you're cooking chole, just add half a teaspoon of this happy tummy mix. It will not change the taste, but it will fortify small amount of amylase in it, and you know, it will be better for the kid. I mean, better digested.
So we can add that in rotis or anything.
It's like you can use it in chila, roti. You can add it to the heavy to digest sabzis also.
So I used you told me to take your amla powder, and I used instead of amchur, and it was a hit. So it was very, very nice, and I never imagined that it will be so smooth The
Our amla
texture.
powder, I'll tell you what is the difference between the regular amla powder and our amla powder. Normally, the juice is squeezed and whatever husk is left
Yeah.
is used to make powder. But for our like in our production thing, we grate the amla, we dry it, and then we make the powder. We do not squeeze out the juice.
Okay.
1 kilo of amla will give 100 gram of powder.
Oh, इतना का?
हाँ. That is why they squeeze out all the juice and then dry it, and then all the vitamin C is also squeezed out if you squeeze out the juice.
Obviously, yeah.
But we don't do it. We dry it under the sun or at 40-45 degrees in the dehydrator.
And then okay. Super. How you stay updated on the latest research or trends in kids nutrition?
There's a UNICEF portal, Agora. Agora. I keep doing courses from there. I keep
Okay.
reading about the latest WHO recommendations, and obviously I keep doing nutrition courses because I know these courses, they keep updating themselves, and I keep doing those courses
To keep yourself updated.
Yes.
What are the future plans for expanding your product range? What all new products you are spill the beans?
We are coming up with cereals. I mean, ready to use cereals.
Yeah.
We'll come up with some milk mixes with very little sugar, like 5-6% only unrefined sugar. That too, we are using mishri and khand. The
Okay.
glycemic index or glycemic load of mishri and khand is lesser than jaggery. So
Okay.
we are making milk mixes with that, and a lot of fruit powder. So you can use it as a powder to make shakes and smoothies for your kid also.
Okay.
We are coming up with nut butters.
Ah, that's very important. Yes, for
We are
kids.
coming up with mayo replacement because a lot of kids, they're addicted to mayo. So we're coming up with mayo which is made from cashew.
But the shelf life and all will be very less
No.
because cashew paste get spoiled very easily.
You need to reduce the water activity. The trick lies here. If the water activity is less than 2, the shelf life is automatically, higher. It can last for like 3 months. So I think it's good enough shelf life.
Good enough, yeah.
We're coming up with new range of laddus. We're coming up with ketchup. Like in 2026, we have a plan of launching 50-60 new products.
Wow. So you'll be a big brand now. So when are you planning to go to Shark Tank or fundraise करने का कब plan किया आपने?
A lot of investors have contacted us already, but the thing is, we are bootstrapped. We are working for our people. Fortunately, we are profitable also. So we don't have a plan of getting into this investor trap in the initial days. We have a target, like let's see some turnover and then get into this trap, because initially when you get into this trap, I've seen companies shutting down. I've seen companies who were doing, I don't want to take the name, but I was very fond of that company, and
Okay.
it got shut down because they were into this investor loop. They couldn't get funding in the last round and they had to close their venture. So we don't want to fall into this trap. We don't want to fall in the trap of performance marketing, aggressive marketing, viral products, because I feel that grow slow, but you should have a good backup. Like backward integration is very important. Like all the manufacturing should be done in front of you. You should have other backward integration also. Like you should have a good channel to procure products. You should start producing some raw materials also on your own. That is our target. Like we are doing backward integration instead of running forward and asking for investment at this stage.
Yeah. And I've seen you're not doing too much of promotions also.
No, our sales are 100%. Whatever 65,000 people we have acquired, it's 100% organic.
Superb.
Because I feel that if you have good quality products, if you have genuine products, if the products are actually beneficial for children, mothers will buy
Come
it.
back. And because it's a consumable product, so
Yeah.
everybody will
Our
come back.
retention customer, repeat rate is more than 40%.
So yeah.
So that is.
And you're not on too many channels also. I've never. You're on First Cry now.
We are on First Cry, Amazon. We are coming soon on Blinkit too.
Yeah, Blinkit is very important. Yes.
Yeah, Blinkit has
These
actually
days.
caused a dip in sales. Last month we were discussing, because people are now used to this 10-minute system.
Yeah.
They want everything like in that instant.
Absolutely.
So Yeah, we are coming soon on Blinkit. We have already
Zepto.
started Zepto
So
also.
also,
We are coming
yes.
soon there.
Come on both the platforms. It's very
Yeah,
important.
yeah, we are coming soon everywhere. But I personally feel we mothers should plan the diet of our children instead of buying it spontaneously. We are coming on Blinkit, but I feel that spontaneous buying is not that good.
कुछ खत्म हो गया बच्चे को अभी अभी चाहिए ज्योति हमें चाहिए
वो ठीक है, बट मुझे लगता है कि जैसे हमारे पेरेंट्स करते थे ग्रोसरी प्लानिंग, वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है टू मेक श्योर दैट किड्स आर नॉट कंज्यूमिंग जंक, क्योंकि आप काउंट नहीं रख पाओगे ना। जब आप 10 मिनट में मंगाते हो तो आप काउंट नहीं रख पाते हो कि आप बच्चों को क्या क्या खिलाए जा रहे हो। बट अगर आप प्लान करके मंगाओगे कि दिस इज ये वीक का जंक ये है, अगर आप ऐसे प्लान करके मंगाओगे तो इट्स आई मीन बेटर। बच्चों को पता है कि ये एक पैकेट है, तुझे एक हफ्ते चलाना है, चला ले।
right so what impact do you hope to create in kids food industry?
The vision is too big. I
The
feel
next
that
question is vision only for promoting healthy eating habits among children.
when we were thinking about our tagline, I said that our tagline should be purity is our surety. Like
Yeah,
whatever
very nice.
happens, we are not going to promote anything that is bad for kids. Like we have dates powder, we say that it is for 10 months plus. Please don't use it like for smaller babies. We have jaggery powder, we clearly mention that it is for 2 year plus. We have pancakes, we mention the age. We have Amla Prash, we mention the age. People come to me and ask me कि मेरा बच्चा 8 महीने का मैं आमला प्राश दे दूँ, नहीं दो, नहीं देना, क्योंकि उसमें हनी है, that is not good for your child. So our biggest vision or aim or is we should have entire range of clean food items for kids, and we are trying to make it as much affordable as possible. That is why we are working on backward integration. If you're not a manufacturer, you can only burn cash, but you cannot actually give things at for a long time you cannot give things at lower prices.
Yes.
If you're a manufacturer, you have that power of reducing the price also. So that is why we are doing a lot of backward integration to reduce the prices. I mean, affordability is one issue. That we also know that a 900 rupees Amla Prash is very expensive for some people.
Yes.
That is why we came up with this trial pack, and we are also
ट्रायल पैक भी तो किसी को पसंद आया तो खरीदना तो फिर
तो बैकवर्ड इंटीग्रेशन इसीलिए कर रहे हैं ताकि हम सारे प्रोडक्ट्स को सस्ता और सस्ता कर सके, ताकि सब लोग खरीद सकें. I keep posting midnight sales. My husband is like, why are you posting at this time? I'm like, sometimes some mothers, they want to buy but they're not able to buy because it is costly. I know that it is costly.
Yes.
And I mean, that is our biggest aim with this brand, to make it affordable for everyone.
Superb. So Jyoti, you just had a biggest controversy with one pediatrician from South whom you mocked.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I will not try to mask whatever I did. I did something, I will take responsibility of it. I did it.
So everyone really wants to know how it started and how it becomes a blast. That a lot of male doctors are after your life now. I've seen your stories.
I'll tell you what happened. Like, I've been watching ma'am posting about some of the brands, Indian brands, who are using jaggery in the milk mixes, that those milk mixes are bad and these and that. She was naming some ethical brands also. Like, I will not take the name because they're my competitors.
Right.
She was kind of naming them. I was just scrolling the reels. I saw that she was putting pictures of people to pull them down, and then she is continuously mocking Indian brands, better for you brands especially. In one of the videos, one of my followers, she sent me, she is saying that she gave Bonvita to her child for a couple of years and then slowly weaned it off. And then in one of the videos she told that it's better to give Bonvita instead of that brand because Bonvita has lesser sugar and it's cheaper. She kept on highlighting that these brands are costlier. I just wanted to know her point of view, that is she aware about the business dynamics, how it works, how scale of production works. I mean, that brand Bonvita is sold in a cheap plastic bottle with a plastic sticker on it, and those bottles are mass manufactured,
Yeah.
and it's like almost 100% malt, which is
Yes.
sugar only.
Right.
So I just asked her, ma'am, why don't you name those brands multinationals? Why just good for you brands? Why putting pictures of others? I think she got angry because of that. She replied, she took name of Dr. Imran and said, I also said that these doctors whom you are blaming have put a lot of useful stuff for children.
Yes.
She said, she just took name of Dr. Imran and said he is making videos of children. Is it ethical? I said, ma'am, I'm not talking about what he is doing. I'm asking you why in a subtle way you're saying that Bonvita has lesser sugar. She said yes, Bonvita has lesser sugar, and these brands at Jaggery, it is also sugar, and 16-17 people liked that comment, and she's indirectly giving validation to go for Bonvita instead of going for these better for you brands. I mean, she got so triggered that maybe her junior doctors on their own or something like that, they came to my inbox. They started mocking me. What is your EBITDA? How much you earn? What is your turnover? What kind of businesswoman you are? Your brand is shit. You're a gummy peddler. Uh, Something like that. Then I made a video. Like, he is to, tell your point, you don't need to put others down. And yes, I copied her accent. Then she molded it in a way that I did a racist thing. How can it be racist?
Yes.
If you are a Punjabi, you talk in Punjabi accent. If I copy you, is it racism? I am not
Obviously not.
demeaning you.
Yeah.
I copied you. I am not trying to demean Punjab. I am not trying to demean my friends. I mean, I used to do this mimicry thing in college, and my friends, they used to enjoy it. My Telugu friends, they used to love. My friend Ramya, she must be watching this podcast. She knows, and she used to be like, "एक बार बोलना यार, एक बार बोलना, चेतन सर की तरह बोलना, बोलना तो एक बार चेतन सर की तरह, बहुत मजा आता तू बोलती है." And this used to happen.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a comedian. With my technical job, I wanted to be a stand-up comedian, and that I did it in a very light-mooded, light-hearted manner. Then she, in the morning, she posted a video saying that I am passing a racist comment, which I think is not racist at all. Uh, Initially, she said that I am supporting those gummy and milk mixes. I am not. One of her doctors, she came, she said, you are doing ads of these gummies, and I said, scroll my profile. There are no, there's not even a single ad on my profile. I don't do brand collabs. Just check the ingredients of my brand. I mean, I think we are the cleanest baby food brand in India, and because I feed the same thing to my children too, so it became a big issue. It's still going on. One of the doctors, I mean, he was too kind. He also said a sorry when I sent those screenshots to him, all those bully screenshots. One of them became my friend. He became so chatty with me. He said, oh God, I mean, this is how she is molding it. I know she's aged, I know everything, but the thing is, respect is always two-way. Give respect to take respect. In one of her videos, I asked her, ma'am, why are your videos indirectly, saying that we should not give millets to babies, because she was saying millets are very heavy to digest, all millet diet will cause this and that. I asked her, ma'am, you can make a video in this way. You can tell that you can give millets in moderation, soak it, sprout it. Her tone was like this. Am I not saying that if soaking and sprouting will make it more nutritious? She's always in fighting mode. If you ask her anything, I ignored that time. But this time, when other people started mocking me, messaging me, putting me in their stories, I thought it's crossing a limit. I was getting pop-ups of people trying to log into my account. I was getting messages from Meta, your account is not secure. I called Meta Help Center and I got to know that mass reporting is happening. I have a screenshot where somebody is saying that let's bring her account to zero, and she is saying yes, we should take some action. And I have that screenshot. I posted it in my story. Now she's claiming she's not that malicious and she's not doing anything. I mean, I am taking charge of what I did. I mocked her. Yes, I did it. I am taking charge of that. I also got very angry and I did it. But you should have the guts to take the charge of what you have done. So
The one thing which I felt that she did absolutely wrong was using the pictures of each
Yeah,
and every influencer or doctors, and with all the big names, matlab, all the
everybody
big
who has
doctors.
million plus followers
Yes,
is
yes, yes.
her target.
Is her target,
Yeah.
yes. Whoever has million plus or
Dr. High Five, I think, I
yeah,
don't know his name. He also has a brand.
yes,
She kind of labeled his brand too, and his brand is a clean brand.
yeah, yeah.
It's absolutely. Truvi also, I think she labeled Truvi, I feel, is a clean brand. So I don't know. She took out pictures from some brands events and she posted those
Yes,
pictures also.
even
There were like numerous mom bloggers in it. Why are you
yeah.
posting everybody's photo? I just asked her, why are you only in the criticism mode? I mean, she's so much into criticism mode that she will never appreciate anybody. She is still posting stories about me, but yeah, it's okay. God knows whose intentions are correct. So
She posted a photograph of our community people,
hmm.
Dr. And matlab, with her photograph, she's starting her video. That was absolutely not acceptable. You're defaming her in return. You defame
you
the
can take the
product,
you can take the product in
product name.
hand and you can tell that these are the side effects. You
Yes.
should not, kind of, you are not in charge of everybody. You cannot change everyone.
So, what will be your step? What was your step, or what will be you will be taking?
See, I yesterday only I stopped posting the stories also. Then one of the doctors, he messaged me and he said, why are you doing this to madam? Then I sent him all the screenshots. He only recommended, put it in your story, otherwise people will think that you are trying to demean her unnecessarily and you mocked her unnecessarily. I did put it in the stories. After that, I am closing the case here. She may continue doing it because for the first time ever, I have stopped my tags. I have closed the message. My husband said, close the message. I mean, I got more than 500, 600 bullying messages. Shame on you, you shitty lady, this and that. I wish your account is gone. Let's appeal and kill her account. Let's bring her to zero. It's okay. People who follow me, they know that I am among the
Yeah.
few mom bloggers who is so much into clean food that I was criticized for being so much into, clean eating and stuff like that. I have never posted a single video where I'm promoting screen, where I'm promoting junk, where I'm, saying that give junk in moderation also. I am
Yeah.
somebody who has followed a very idealistic path, but I have never shamed anyone in this journey. Everybody has their journey. They have all the rights to speak whatever they want to.
Yeah, shaming somebody and then putting yourself up. I think that is what.
I really felt hurt because simple laughing video, she is twisting and telling that it's a racist video. I lost a lot of Telugu followers because they thought that, I mean, she pointed it out and they thought that I'm being racist. But I want to tell all of them one thing, that I have a lot of South Indian friends because I did my MTech from Pune, and it was a defense institute and we had a lot of South Indians. Even my best friend is a South Indian, he's a Kannadiga. And my friends, I mean, like, I have a lot of I'm remembering Kashyap, he is a Telugu, Pramya is a Telugu. So these people, they are very fond of my mimicry. They love it and they keep asking me, एक बार कन्नड़ में बोलना, एक बार तेलुगु में बोलना तू. So I feel that she twisted something which I always do in a very fun way.
I think the honesty will win. I think that's the thing.
It's
And
okay. Maybe she comes up with a video against Bonvita. I'll be very, very happy to see that. I will consider it my victory. Because I don't want anybody to buy that brand. Their intentions are weird. I mean, there are some skincare brands also. They came to me when some lawsuit was done against them. They came to me. They offered me 2.5 lakh rupees for a 30-minute reel. And I clearly said no. I mean, for a person like me, I mean, 2.5 lakh rupees, 30 minutes live, you don't have to do any editing, anything. Just do the
Yeah.
live and you get 2.5 lakh rupees. It's a huge amount. But I
Absolutely.
said no because I know it's not ethical.
Yeah.
So, yeah, God knows.
So, what do you want to say to all the mom bloggers who are promoting all the unethical brands? Anything you want to say?
I just want to say, one thing, not to the mom bloggers but to everyone: we don't know what is happening in somebody's family. We don't know what is their source of income. We don't know how much money they have on their hands. So we should not judge anyone. You are a consumer. You should make a choice yourself.
Yeah.
You should see the ingredients. You should check the ingredients. But you cannot blame a mom blogger for promoting it, because sometimes some women are even deprived of basic rights and basic. I mean, 1000-2000 रुपए भी नहीं मिलता उनको. तो why wouldn't they do? I mean,
Yeah.
हर सिक्के के दो पहलू होते हैं, और उसका ये भी एक पहलू है कि बहुत सारे मॉम ब्लॉगर्स हैं, they don't have enough money also. They have to make their ends meet. So they
I
do.
think we as a consumer has to make choices.
Yeah, as it's
Yes.
your, I mean, आपको conscious है, आप देखो ingredients क्या है. You have to make a choice. You cannot blame anyone. Celebrities are promoting Vimal Gutka. I mean,
They are not even having it.
I mean, when they eat those gutka and
No.
kesar and all things, I mean, it's an ad.
Yeah.
We have to consume it wisely. Like, even if I put anything in my story, if I am using it genuinely for my children, I show it on my children's body. I show them eating it. If it is a complete ad, I add a hashtag, it's an ad. So you have to be conscious, na?
What I follow is I have promoted better for you brands, and if somebody asks me, I said this has this. Okay, now you choose. You want to give it to your child or not? It's a better for you. It's not. I'm not saying that this is the clean brand, or yes, sometimes you have to choose for better for you things. If your child is not having or any nutritional deficiency or any XYZ things. So
there are kids who don't take even a single meal properly. 6-year-olds, the weight is 11-12 kgs.
I agree so much.
So how will the mother, I mean, make the nutritional needs? I personally feel, I am not promoting any gummies and all, anything like that, but I personally feel a mother is the best judge what their kid needs.
Definitely. So for gummies also, a lot of people send me that you promote gummies, you promote gummy. I just say that I will never promote gummies just because of one reason, because they are very sticky in nature. ठीक है, they stick to the tooth and will cause dental caries. ठीक है, अब उसमें न्यूट्रिशन कितना है वो मुझे नहीं पता, मतलब मैं उसके बारे में बात नहीं कर रही हूँ. Being a dentist, I can just say that they are very addictive. They're very sticky in nature. They will stick to the child's tooth and will stay there for a longer period of time, and it is not good. And if somebody is promoting, you see if you want to give to your child or not. I think
it's a conscious choice. I mean,
yes.
A lot of pediatricians also recommend gummies.
Gummies, yeah. Yes. They are.
I mean, my son, he went for an eye test, and the pediatrician handed over gummies का order to him कि ये इसको खिला, इसको अच्छे से इसका eyes अच्छा हो जाएगा. So I mean, that was a regular eye checkup. As a mother, okay, obviously my mother-in-law and my husband went and they bought it because the doctor said, and he is a known doctor, like family known doctor. So when they brought it home, my husband said, I will finish it, don't worry.
Right. Matlab, you adults have it, no problem in that, because you are conscious, you know that there's something stick to your teeth, you can take it out. But not kids, yeah. So yeah, you have to make conscious effort. So yes, thank you so much, Jyoti, for having it. And hopefully जब ये live जाएगा आपका सब कुछ sort हो चुका होगा.
I am hoping for the same, but अभी तक वो drama चले ही जा रहा है, मैं देख रही हूँ.
So hoping the same for you. Thank you so much.